Hey, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. It's time for the All-Star Panel. We had to go outside. We noticed the 1968 Volkswagen bus van out there. We rustled the three hippies out of it, and here they are. Okay.
Have you noticed anything different since you've seen us last?
No. What?
We've all had a birthday. We've gotten 1 year older. All
deeper in debt.
I know. You gonna sing it like that? Another year older and deeper in debt. All right.
St. Peter, don't you call me?
Is that Tennessee Ernie Ford? Who sang
that was Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Bring it in, reel it in, reel it in, reel it in.
Reel it in.
Can't do a joke with these people. But anyhow, Jane, Rick, and Bruce are here, and we're at Circuit World here in Blue Ridge. We kindly had to be careful of the outdoor weather. It's been a little tough up here in North Georgia with the rain, so we brought it inside. Hopefully we'll be back at Sycamore Crossing next Friday. Okay, this is a time, if you just joined us, might be the first time you ever watched, we put up, now Bruce, we cannot remove the folder, the orange folder from Bruce. Is that the original?
I have a new
Did you upgrade?
I have a new one. No, I got a birthday present from another member of the All-Star Panel.
Yeah. So anyhow, a new folder. Okay,
yes.
so
thank you, Jane.
You're welcome.
But realistically, this is a time where we put the computer away. We have no notes except for Bruce, obviously, and we just talk about the week's events and what's going on. And everybody gets a chance to have the subject they want to talk about. So we have Bruce, Rick, and Jane. Jane, this past week, what has jumped out at you, or what have you focused on, or what have you noticed in the news, or something that you've been watching?
Two things that are on my mind. One is this deal about separating the children from their parents. I have some thoughts on that. And then I have some thoughts on the Electoral College thing. So those two things are on my mind. May not be right up your
No,
the children thing is huge. I mean, they keep, no matter what Trump does, they go back to that every time, and I have some thoughts on that.
Well, I mean, we can get into that, because I am very frustrated with the tearing children from their parents, and we can't find their parents and so on and so forth. But they don't report how many situations where we can't find their parents because their parents are not with them. They're not there. These are bad people that use children as fronts to get in. That report just kind of doesn't make the grade.
Who's the woman, her name escapes me, that's head of, is it Homeland Security? Who
Kirsten Nielsen?
Yeah. Right. That woman is brilliant. But
yes, she is.
But the thing that I've only heard her make this point one time. But unfortunately, when you have a child, they don't come out just like you. They don't come out thinking like you, anything. And my daughter and I are polar opposites. But so my daughter says, well, Mom, they are just acting on this law, but Obama, they didn't really act on this law. They just put it aside.
They didn't enforce it.
They didn't enforce it. And then now Trump did. I said, my point is, Trump is by the law. It is a written law, so we're going to do it. Then she comes out and says, then change the law. That's what we want people to do. This is a bad thing. Change the law. They only said that once. Because if you say we have to, the sanctuary cities, that is against the law. Then change the law. And you can't be a parent and say you have to mind some do, and it makes for a terrible child. You have, if the law is the law, you have to do it. Change it. That's what we can do in our country. Vote for it. Change it. But Trump is making a precedent, or he's saying, I am following the law. I don't like it either, and he said that.
He campaigned on rule of law.
Well, I think
that's
you're 100%
the pivotal
right.
issue about that. But they don't make a big enough deal about it. They don't. They need to say that over and over and over.
I think you're 100% right in the fact that the media, some media, and for the most part, I don't know that they miss it. Sometimes I have a bad habit of saying they miss it, but I don't think they miss it.
Oh no, they miss it. They don't miss it.
Please.
But they miss the point, or they don't bring us the point. Is Trump won on border security? Now if you said, why is Donald Trump president of the United States today? You can drill it down to about 3 things, and one of the top reasons the man is president of the United States from coast to coast. And if you do look at the Northeast, yes, you have the hard pockets of the liberal bases in the West, but not everybody in the Northeast. Look at New York. You got upstate New York and places like that were red, okay? But you have that hard New York City and stuff like that. But for the most part, the American people are not against immigration, but they want legal immigration, and they do not think we should just erase our borders.
Which is exactly how it was when they came through Ellis Island. I mean, they had to go through screening if they were ill, if they could pass a test, by the way, which Bill's grandfather devised that test. I don't know why they don't hone in on that. Yeah, let's change it. Get with it. Make a movement. Let the Republicans put it.
Because they all know it will take so long to do that.
But at least they're talking about. I mean, the Republicans.
Well, and then the Democrats throw the, that's great, but we want comprehensive immigration.
Oh yeah, but it's
they don't want that. I don't believe that they really want.
No, they don't.
They don't want.
Schumer wanted the wall. Remember
what they want is they want open borders.
They do, and why is that? Is the bottom line.
New voters. New voters.
Okay. All right. I want to stay on that. We're going to come back to it. So we're talking about the children down there on the border. I've said this multiple times. It's easier to get a kid to cross that border than it is a pineapple in this country. I'm just telling you.
You're really
how about decent romaine lettuce?
Yeah. I will never forget coming back from Australia. I went to Australia. I'll never forget coming back from Australia and getting to Hawaii and them taking my pineapple away. And there's a pineapple. There's nothing wrong. I want my pineapple when I get
pineapples over there cost $14.
Right, I got a pineapple
no foreign fruits allowed.
So anyhow, I'll never forget them doing that, and they gave me this long explanation of, we bring in certain flies, or we could bring in certain this, certain that.
But forget aliens. We don't care about.
But what about but what about tuberculosis? I mean,
Ebola.
It sounds silly, but what about Ebola? Okay, Rick, what is going on this week that you zeroed in on that you want to talk about today?
It drives me crazy when someone like Richard Blumenthal and Schumer sees on something they know absolutely nothing about. 3D guns. 3D printing, making guns. 3D printers have been around since the mid-2000s. They've had plans online for guns, for anything that you want to do with a 3D printer. But all of a sudden, because someone makes the news that he wants to publish a plan how to do it, they seize on it and they all tell everybody. The mainstream media comes out and says, if Donald Trump allows this, he will have blood on his hands. Give me a break. Oh, how many people do you know out there that have a 3D printer? Does anybody know anybody that has a 3D printer?
I think the one that does this is thousands and thousands. It's not like the one you can get for your home to do
That's exactly right. And the other thing they don't seize on is that there are metal parts in a 3D printed gun.
Really?
Yeah. Well, so for them to say that, anybody can go out and make, why don't you just go into the black market and spend $39 on a Saturday night special instead of $10,000 on a 3D printer?
Because you can get it.
I would really like to be in the meeting, because I know they happen, in one of these newsrooms where they're discussing what subject they're going to sensationalize next.
4 o'clock drops. You've heard about those 4 a.m. drops.
Yeah, just what are we going to sensationalize next and create a stir of an issue that does not exist at all.
Exactly.
Doesn't exist.
The issue is a non-issue.
I mean, you would think, according to the media, that there's a little plastic gun. I mean, if you would see a 4-year-old right now walk in, if you would see a 4-year-old walk in right now with a little plastic gun, we're supposed to tackle them, take them to the ground because they bought it.
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I'm
seriously think about the process that a bad guy would have to have. Let's see. I'm really irritated. I'm going to do a mass shooting. Okay, first I got to spend $12,000. Then I got to get these plans. Then I got to start making these plastic parts that I don't know whether it'll work or not. Where am I going to go test fire this gun?
Wait a minute. I want to stop you because although very, very, very pro Second Amendment, okay,
As we all are.
but no. What I'm saying is some are more involved in guns and know their guns and how to make them and whatever. You're pretty deep into it.
So they're preying on ignorance, is what you're saying.
Right, but no, you're pretty deep into it. There are gunsmiths that have a garage, that have machinery, that machine metal parts or whatever to make. We've done that since the beginning of time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and remember, was it in the Revolutionary War? They learned to
Rifle.
rotate
Rifle.
the
barrel,
which would make it more accurate.
Correct.
At a longer distance, right?
Yep.
Okay, so when they did that, see, I don't really, but that's happening in America everywhere. Is gun enthusiasts have a
that
shop,
evolves
they've
over
retired,
time.
but you can build a gun, right? People build guns.
That'd be pretty hard to.
But you understand what I'm
But you
saying?
don't need to. They're $30 in the back.
Could you? Yeah, but what I'm saying, I guess the point, I'll wrap it up, is if you have a shop and you're retired, you have a shop, and you like that kind of stuff, you could be in there this morning taking some metal parts. And,
Absolutely.
Right?
You could, yeah.
Okay, well, who says
you
the
can
difference
machine
in
a gun.
You can machine it. Who says the difference in the part is metal or plastic?
Well, I think they're worried about, mass production. That, like,
Who's gonna mass
about
produce
airline
this?
stuff. They're worried.
that with a 3D printer you could make, 100 a day, 10 a day, whatever it is.
But they pass through security on the airlines. I mean, that's the big
Is that
issue
the
with
thing?
me. The plastic
Okay.
doesn't.
Their whole contention is because they're not non-metallic,
They go through security.
They can go through security, which again is not true.
It isn't.
Yeah, because the bullets
All right.
aren't plastic.
But you can see the shape of plastic things. I watch when mine.
No question about
When
it.
mine comes through, and they get me if I have something that looks like a nail clipper that costs $20.
Oh, they took my bottle of water.
Oh,
that
yeah.
made me so mad.
Almost as bad as your pineapple.
Bottle of water. They took it away.
Almost
So you
as bad as
can't
your
have
pineapple.
this. I said, why? Well, because you bought it on that side of the line and it was 89 cents, and over there it's $3.50 in there. So that's what we want. We take it away from you.
That's right.
Go over there and give us the.
You've got to have airport pricing.
It's easier for an immigrant to get
That's
across the
interesting.
border than for any of us to get on a plane with 3.5 ounces of any fluid, including peanut butter.
They took my face cream once I just bought. It
How dare
cost
they.
a lot. Face cream. And he said, look at this. It's 3 2/2 of an ounce. I said, please don't take that. I just got it. Please. Took that sucker. I mean to tell you.
Took that sucker right out.
It was gone. He gave it to his wife for Christmas.
That's
Right.
what's aggravating.
So
me this week.
anyhow, so I gotta throw my brother Jerry in this, okay? So my brother Jerry, picks us up at the airport. How was the flight? All right, we're gonna fly into Philadelphia. How was the flight? Okay, so I said, well, they took my bottle of water. It kind of ticks me off because I only paid $1 for it, and then once on the other side, I was thirsty, and it's like $4 in a vending machine. He said, let me tell you a story. That's what my brother said. And it usually goes with, I was dating this girl one time. And so, wait a minute. So he said, let me tell you a story. I was dating this girl one time, and we were down in Atlanta. He said, and this girl.
Where you just came from.
Yeah, this girl. He said, this girl wanted to go by and visit a friend. And so we flew into Atlanta, and we were doing some things. I think he'd come up to visit me. He said, they took all my stuff. I said, took my shampoo and everything. So I get to Atlanta, I don't have any shampoo. So we go by to visit this lady's friend. And she said, how was your flight? I said, well, they took all my stuff. She said, oh, don't worry. So she went in the back room. Lady went in the back room, brought out, and this is our house, our apartment, brought out this big box, all these shampoos and everything. So what do you want? I get them from the TSA, and we sell them at the flea market on Saturday.
There you go.
I swear to God, that's what my brother said. The lady brought out a box. I got whatever you want. I get them from the TSA.
$5.
And we sell it.
He didn't see his in there, though.
No, but you know what I'm saying? All right, enough. Bruce, what subject you got? We're going to take a look.
You've probably been talking all week about this, but just an update on the Georgia situation, because I understand, the lieutenant governor.
Bruce? Can you have a talk with Bruce? What's with the Georgia situation? What's with the case? He's always.
I want you just to update everybody.
What situation?
Who hasn't been listening all week, okay?
What situation?
Schaefer just conceded, the lieutenant governor.
Well, I will tell you this. I did a piece yesterday, and I recommend it because, just to put it in a box, I recommend everybody out there in Georgia, Republicans, listen to what I did yesterday on this. Okay?
The black coffee.
Yes. Oh, easy.
I'm sorry. That's what
today's non-controversial.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my gosh. Easy.
I didn't get the memo.
All right. But yesterday I did a thing on this. When you say Schaefer, okay, my concern with the Schaefer, Republicans in Georgia did a Kumbaya unity rally Thursday after Tuesday's election.
Right.
Okay, but Schaefer and Duncan, which are running for lieutenant governor in Georgia, Republican, or Duncan is now the nominee. Schaefer, either one of them attended the unity.
Neither one of them.
Did I say either?
Yeah, you did.
All right, neither. Okay. Was that important? Neither?
Neither.
Well, negative.
In the scope of things, it was
If you
not.
say neither, you got to say either, and you got to remember to always do that.
Okay, Bruce.
So we're
Before he accepted FFC.
Neither guy, either guy, or none of them.
Two guys didn't show up.
yeah.
You two guys.
Yeah, there's two guys over there, you and you. So they didn't show up at the unity rally, right? So they had the governor and Brian Kemp and everybody, and
Casey Cagle.
And actually last Friday morning, we talked to Brian Kemp, and that was right after that night.
Right.
They had a big unity rally, but there's no Jeff Duncan and no Schaefer.
They were out in the parking lot going.
So Schaefer did concede. 1,700 votes separated them out of 590 some thousand. 590,000 votes or 80,000 votes cast. Only 1,700 separated these two guys. But this is one of the nastiest campaigns I have witnessed in a long time. So the Schaefer wrote his concession and never mentioned Jeff Duncan. Never mentioned he was going to support the Republican Party, the Republican ticket. Never mentioned it. Duncan said he won and said David Schaefer 12 times. The point is, I did something yesterday on the entire Republican Party in Georgia and what they're up against, because I said this, and I'm going to say it like this, I'm going to say it, and don't take this wrong. Georgia Republicans better wake up and smell the black coffee brewing, or for the politically correct, the African American coffee brewing, because so goes Georgia, so goes the country. They want to break Georgia. They want something blue. Georgia holds all the constitutional offices are Republican. Your school superintendent, your secretary of state, your lieutenant governor, your insurance commissioner, attorney general. They're all Republican, okay? Barack Obama came out with his first wave. Now, I think where Republicans in Georgia are making a big mistake, they're laughing. Okay? They're laughing like it's no big deal. Barack Obama came out with his first wave, you heard that this week, of endorsements. In the very first wave of endorsements, Stacey Abrams was first.
Standing side by side.
Right, Stacey Abrams.
It had nothing to do with the fact that her name started with A and she'd be at the top of the list.
Quit stealing my material there, Roger. Anyhow, no, I'm serious. His very first, so he's not what he considers wasting his endorsements, okay? Now, the media made a big deal on Barack Obama's endorsements, shunning, what's her name?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Great job. Okay. Well, he shunned her. No, that's what they did all week. He picked out where they are zeroed in. They have been zeroed in on Georgia for a long time. Now, the point I'm making with the black coffee, not to really be insensitive, but there are 3 African Americans on the ballot in Georgia. There's a black gentleman that is an Army veteran.
Scott.
He's an Army veteran. No, Thornton. Not Scott.
Oh, Thornton.
Yeah, he's an Army veteran. Seems like a decent guy, but he is running on the Democrat ticket. He's running for state school superintendent. Is it Janice Law? Is that her name? She's running for insurance commissioner, a black lady, and then Stacey Abrams. So there's three, and Barack Obama comes in and endorses her. They're trying to recreate the 2008 black vote in Georgia. They really are. So there you go.
One of the things.
But why do you think the Georgia Republicans are laying back? Or
they're not laying back. I'm not going to say they're laying back. Okay, they're not laying back because there is the issue of you run to the right, and I'm not saying Brian Kemp's going to the center. I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying this on the show that he's going to the center. But there is the winning the general. Okay, so. To me, just my personal opinion, not knowing anything, is there's a lot of people in the Republican side that are looking for a balance to run on. You follow what I'm saying? That can work. Because I will say this, you do have to win X amount of vote in Atlanta. You do have to win X amount of vote around Buckhead. You got to win X amount of vote around Macon, Savannah. You do have to have some of that vote. So there's a balance you need to find.
Do you think Kemp will be the locomotive that will pull the Republican train?
No. Yes, but...
I mean, if people come out to vote for him, I mean, they'll vote probably party ticket.
My fear is, and you can go on YouTube and you can watch the segment I did yesterday on this, and I went into great detail. I did a complete hour on the Georgia Republican Party and all the Democrat candidates. My fear is there's a lot of people that do not like Jeff Duncan, me being one. All right, so last week I didn't like Jeff Duncan, and this week I'm not going to come on and tell you I like Jeff Duncan. I don't. Okay? So my fear is, and I've been reading a lot of social media, they hate Jeff Duncan. And these are Republicans that are saying I'll never vote for you.
Why?
Because he ran the nastiest campaign against David Schaefer. David Schaefer's a good man, okay? They actually put up a website. It was a political action committee, which he said he was not tied to, okay? The political action committee actually put up a website that said, if you know any dirt, and they paid a lot of money and plastered it over the internet, and it was called Send Us the Dirt on David Schaefer, anonymous. Has he ever touched you inappropriately?
Oh
no, this is true, right, Amanda? Did he ever do anything? Did he ever threaten you? Yes, and it was the nastiest campaign. And you got to understand, Duncan won 50.1%, and Schaefer lost 49.9, 1,700 votes, almost 600,000.
No recount.
So what my fear is, will Republicans, how many Republicans will go to the poll, vote for Brian Kemp, skip lieutenant governor, and go to the next one, and then you have lieutenant governor, you have Amika, is that her name? Hey, McFly. Amanda.
Sam, I am.
Is it Amiko? What's her name? Sarah Evans Amico?
Sarah Riggs Amico?
Yeah, okay.
Sarah Evans.
D'Amico, I think.
Country singer.
Okay, but
how to
anyhow,
fly.
that's my fear is they may skip that and not vote.
Yeah.
All right, or some will just vote for her maybe.
But just go back to the primary, the 600,000. Is that a good turnout number?
Yes, that was a very it was
runoff,
unusual
yeah.
for a runoff. It was unusual. So,
Jane brought something up, and you and I touched on it yesterday, and I didn't know this is, but what Brian said made sense. I said, why didn't they ask for a recall with that number of votes? Recount, rather, excuse me. The reason is, as Brian explained it to me, because Georgia doesn't have a secondary way of counting votes. They don't have a paper backup ballot. So everything is electronic. So all you do when you ask for a recount is you go back to the electronic count, and all they do is regurge the same information.
that's it.
And that's
So-
got to change.
Well,
And now they're all worried about Russian meddling in the midterms,
yeah.
and there's a big brouhaha about how we vote.
Brouhaha, Russian meddling, and how we vote. That will be on the other side of these commercials from Bruce. As soon as we return, we're going to take a brief break.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers, and North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's T-E-A-S. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge. Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and LJ, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers, and North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an...
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers, and North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Okay, we're back. I'm your host, BKP, and this is the All-Star Political Panel. We had enough time in that break to go outside in their hippie van and change the shag carpet, and we're back. All right. Nobody remembers that?
Shagging, brother.
Nobody remembers that.
Oh yeah, we just shagged. We did not have
Whoa,
shagging.
whoa, this is a family show.
Ratings time, ratings time.
Please say that's a dance.
That's a dance.
Hey, baby, won't you take a chance? Anyway.
Where's the nurse? Where's the nurse?
Actually, we've got the black light working too.
Okay,
With
yeah,
the
the black
posters,
light
yeah, with the
posters.
posters that glow in the dark.
What about
Jimi
the
Hendrix?
thing going around with the
That
windows,
would be the
mirrors?
disco ball.
Oh yeah, well,
Disco ball.
yeah, that's a disco.
Shagging was way before disco.
Okay.
It was?
Yes.
So
I get
just,
confused.
You see what happens? Make a brief reference to a hippie van just for fun, and
Look what happens when you get 3 70-year-olds on the same couch.
Inhibitions fly out the window when you get
Everything is gone.
everything is gone.
Shagging to the world.
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay, Bruce, back to you. Let's talk. Let's go back to Jane. Jane, I want to talk about the. Bruce, I'm sorry. Just stay over there for a minute. I want to go back to
the appendix here.
Well, she had electoral college, and that has me interested. What?
Oh, I got to pull something up.
Okay, go ahead.
Did Sam get my thing to put up on the screen? I sent her, oh, sorry. I sent her something to put up, so I want everyone to, Jane Whaley. Oh my
Well,
gosh,
she's searching.
I may not get to
I
do
want to
it.
go back
You
to
talk till I find
his
it.
blood on the hands thing. They say that
Got it.
to Trump about everything.
Yeah.
He's got blood on his hands for everything. So, I mean, it's like, it's overworked.
And underpaid.
What you got?
Jane.
So, I have grandchildren who are saying to me, we need to abolish the Electoral College. A lot of people are saying we need to, and then I don't say much because it turns into an argument. But here are some facts that people need to know, and so Sam didn't get it, but we need to mail this out. So, there are 3,141 counties in the United States. Trump won 3,084 and Clinton won 57. Hello? I mean, that's serious. There are 62 counties in New York State. Trump won 46 and
That's what I
Clinton
mentioned
won
earlier,
16.
right.
That's what you're talking. This one's a little longer. I'll try to condense it. Clinton won the popular vote by approximately 1.5 million votes. Sounds like a lot. And it is a lot. But in the 5 counties that encompass New York, the Bronx, blah, 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 she received over 2 million more votes than Trump. Clinton only won 4 of these counties. These 5 counties comprise 319 square miles. The United States is comprised of 3,797,000 square miles. She won 319 square miles. When you have a country that encompasses almost 4 million square miles of territory, it would be ludicrous to even suggest that the vote of those who inhabit a mere 319 square miles should dictate the outcome of a national election. Large, densely populated Democratic cities, New York, Chicago, LA, do not and should not speak for the rest of our country. And it's been verified and documented that those aforementioned 319 square miles were where the majority of our nation's problems form it.
Our founding fathers set up the Electoral College just for that reason.
Absolutely.
So that the masses in areas would not dictate the entire country. And it's set up for that reason, the Electoral College, so you don't have a New York and LA and a popular vote. You would end up if you went with popular vote with states that were not actually represented equally. The Electoral College is set up to balance representation of all states.
But isn't it interesting? 56 counties she won, right?
Out of
this
3,100. Yeah.
But she won 20 states. 56 counties, 20 states.
Right.
I mean, it's crazy.
Well, I totally no on the popular vote. I disagree with that wholeheartedly on the popular vote.
Devastating.
And I'm glad you brought that up. And I've read that somewhere before, but it was a while back, that piece there. But it's very good.
Yeah. You can apply that same mentality for everything across the board that the Democrats are doing. What are they doing with the Supreme Court? They can't win a seat. So what do they want to do? They want to expand it.
Right.
They do the same thing in California.
Who was the last guy that wanted to expand the court? Remember? FDR wanted to expand the court. Remember that?
The socialist.
They do the same thing in California. They want to split California into 2 or 3 states. Why? So they can have more senators.
They want 6 senators. They can say what they want.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
They apply the same logic, though, to everything, including the Electoral College.
They do.
Let's wipe it out because we can't win any other way. We've got to win because we've got these pockets of resistance in Los Angeles, in Chicago, in New York, that can comprise and win because of the sheer Democrat numbers that they've got, not equal representation.
Do you know on Tucker Carlson, I think it was last night, the guy came on that's for splitting, it's California Brexit or whatever they
Now they got it in
Calexit.
Yeah,
Calexit.
Calexit. They want to. This guy wants to split the state in half, east and west, long ways.
And what do they want to make the west or the east?
A native the East, a Native American, not reservation, but place. So
autonomous Native American.
Tucker says, that's interesting. So what are you going to do, number one, with all the people who already live there? By the way, the East is definitely red and the West is definitely blue. What are you going to do with all those people? Well, they're just going to, if the Native Americans want them to stay, they will be allowed to. Otherwise, they're going to have to leave. Hello, what if we said, then he said, will they be able to, will people be able to come in there and live? Oh, no, not unless they tell them. I'm thinking, and you don't want a wall, and you're saying in California you can't come in, and that's their premise. I mean, the hypocrisy of these people turns me over every day. Yep. I mean, you cannot believe
a couple things with us getting down to the end of our segment here, but I want to back up on Russia and meddling. Okay. I said earlier, Fetcher News is a news network, and if you go there and you go to the counties and you look at the counties, I mean, Lonnie does a great job in Gilmer, Natalie does a great job here, Robin does a great job, Bill, and they do pure news. Now, this is an opinion show. I do an opinion show, okay, on FYN TV. But
and we're glad you do.
Fetcher News is a news network, and what we don't have, even though we're this little, we don't have a meeting to say, what subject are we going to sensationalize in a county this week? Let's go after these people. I could really, and I say this, and I don't want this to take it wrong, I could really go into some counties and make a decision to sensationalize an issue, create something that's not there, and just really blow it up. And that's basically what these networks do on a national level, is sensationalize these issues. Now, I'm not going to say we don't have a problem with the attempts of Russian hacking. I'm not going to say we don't. I'm not going to say we don't have a problem with China attempting to hack. Okay?
Yeah.
None of that am I going to say we have a problem with. But why is it a problem now? Why wasn't it a problem in 2008?
It was.
Why wasn't it a problem in 2012? Why wasn't it a problem in 2004? Why is it now? I mean, I just got scratched right here. Why is the Russian meddling in our election and trying to, why is it now? I mean, is that not just...
Because it's used to pull down somebody, as opposed to everybody in the media, mainstream media, in 2008 and 2012 was building Barack Obama up.
But
first black American president, It doesn't get any better than this.
There's an FBI, I believe an FBI agent, who has testified that they knew Russia was meddling, they brought it to Obama, and he said, stand down. Have you all heard that? He said, stand down.
Yep, sit on it.
That in itself is treason, basically. I mean,
I think at this point they want to, the federal government wants to take over our elections. And
no question about that.
But I think a lot of people miss, when they go vote, like when you go vote and your voting precinct in Fannin County, where we're at today, is over here, and you go vote and go home, and the guy or the lady hands you your little sticker that says you voted in Georgia, and you go home. You don't think about behind the scenes, but every county in America has either a probate judge or an election commission or somebody running elections. And actually every county in the state of Georgia and the United States, all those counties, they submit their election results to the Secretary of State, right? Mm-hmm. Secretary of State, for the most part in the country now, are Republicans. Okay?
They certify the election.
They certify the election and send it in. They want to, and they say the party in charge. Okay, I will say this. The Democrats now are asking for Brian Kemp to step down for Secretary of State. They're asking him to step down because he would be over elections that are coming up that he's in. So they're now a big cry that he should step down, right? You've heard that?
Yeah,
he should step down as Secretary of State. The point being is the federal government wants to take over your elections. Now, that's my thought on that.
There's no question. I mean, Barack Obama came out virtually and said that. They want to eliminate the Chuck and the Mary Anns in every county.
That's what, and when we get down to Gilmer, Scott Chastain, they do it there. Probate judge Scott Chastain handles it there. You can decide in your county. They want to take that away. We're running out of time. Okay. Last thought: winners or losers, whatever you have.
Start down there.
You all,
I haven't thought of it. I get up too early to think about. I mean, you know.
Okay,
I got my winner and loser. If you'd like to go.
Put.
Okay.
Bruce, what's in the folder?
Nothing in the folder. I'm going to electronic today, but winners are.
Just bring the folder so we can see that you carry it around.
It's a new one. It's my present from Jane.
Brand new.
Cut me some slack.
Yeah.
The winners are the three people on this couch here.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
we all had birthdays. We're all like in our 70s now and doing good.
Yeah, we're going strong into the fourth quarter.
Our loser, my loser this week, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I love where he enunciates so well.
Was a 2011 graduate of Boston University. She majored in economics and international relations.
Oh boy!
This is a quote from her this week. Yes, I realize Medicare for all would cost $30 trillion over 10 years, but think about it. Trillion is just a billion with 3 zeros added, and zeros have no value, so there's no real cost.
Oh my God.
Dum 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 dum.
You can't.
Dum-de-doo-be-dum.
Loser.
Oh my God.
Loser.
What say you?
My winner is Sarah Sanders for coming out yesterday and calling out the mainstream media and the way that she's treated. First ever
Press secretary
that required Secret Service protection. She's my winner. My loser is Governor Deal. Sorry, Gov, but you don't come out at the end of the day with an executive order that provides protection for one of the biggest employers in the state of Georgia, and that would be Delta Airlines.
Well, there's so much backstory on that.
Oh, yeah.
That actually, there's so much backstory, but I appreciate that because I do agree. All right, now we're back.
I got
ready?
one.
Okay, I'm glad you're ready.
Okay, my loser is that idiot on CNN who said, "Oh, they're yelling."
Which one?
Well, you know the big
so
one. What's
many.
his name? I
Acosta.
forget. Yeah, Acosta. That was accosted, right? He's saying, "Oh, they're yelling at me. I'm afraid there's going to be anarchy." Hell, I don't know. So, I mean, that guy is I won't even say the word. He is the loser of the century. The winner, on the other hand, is Donald Trump. Look at the people he's bringing out. I mean, he is exploding. He is taking the myth and doing it like that.
Do you think we can get Acosta on the show? Do you think he'd come and do an interview with us?
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, folks, before we go to our next segment, North Georgia Senior Living with Jesse Barton from Cameron Hall, and we have our Pet of the Week coming in, and we're going to get some things a little mixed up. You want to stay for that? We're going to have a lot of fun here in the last hour. But, you know, talking about Trump and whatever, I put up some graphs or some pictures the other day. You know, Paul Manafort, you know, Paul Manafort, his trial. Day 4, Russian collusion or conspiracy or Trump has not come into it. It's not even about Donald Trump. That being said, but how many of you have looked at the pictures, okay, of the ostrich skin jacket and the python jacket? The dude got a python jacket. I mean, 18 grand for the python. And then they went through, the federal government went through, and they're trying to prove, and I don't have time for that, but the federal government went through this guy's wardrobe, and they have brought in all of these suits, tailor-made suits, to show how extravagant his lifestyle is. And yes, he was hiding money from the IRS and not paying his taxes on the money. Folks, don't you wish we had put Al Sharpton's ass on that same stand that owes the government $500,000 in back taxes? That has been the domestic terrorist in Ferguson that would jump on any car and start a fire with a bullhorn. But Paul Manafort, now I'm not saying Paul's innocent. I'm just thinking, okay, we're going through his ostrich skin jacket, we're going through his closet to prove that he defrauded the government and did not pay taxes on money that he had offshore. Maybe it happened, but I'll just tell you, all I want the next trial to be is Al Sharpton. You do that for me and I'm okay. We'll be back after these messages, and it'll be time for Senior Living, and I apologize for the bad words. Take a break.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Elijah next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Elijah next to Walmart.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers, and North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Elijah. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Elijah, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's T-E-A-S. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge. Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
What you gonna do with all that junk?